All right. It's time to play through Control. Let's see how this goes.
Warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
Alright.
Anyone here?
We are in. Give me one moment to check something. Alright, that looks excellent. So I was having encode issues earlier when I was trying to record this. That's why there was the continue button at the beginning instead of a start button. Alright, so I learned in the beginning portion of this game, in the time when I was having encode issues, that most of the collectibles don't really matter. You want to listen to the recordings when possible. If you look closely, you can see that the images, the still images, get really, really pixelated for some reason. I thought that was kind of funny to look at. Yeah, but most of the collectibles don't really matter. The recordings are interesting to listen to, but that's about the most that I found to be very impactful to the story of the game.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
So I will be playing with that in mind. This game is absolutely beautiful, though. Like, this is just ridiculous. This is probably the best looking game I have ever played.
Hello?
It's ridiculous.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all.
I'm not gonna lie.
Think about it.
Did not understand
No
a word
face.
he said. Jeez. That is something that caught me off guard the first time I did that. It like turns you around when you walk in there. No, it doesn't turn you around. It just, it feels like it turns you around. No, the whole place inverts or something. Because you go in the same way and come out. Things are different. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. Ah,
The
perfect timing
cell.
though.
And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
No. Maybe. Alright. Yeah, this came with perfect timing though. Gave me a chance to finish off my vodka and Pepsi. Alright. Yeah. This game is absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't run well though. That's one thing I noticed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not running the top of the line hardware. I'm running like 2070 class. Just under 2070 class, the AMD 2070 class stuff. But it still does not even maintain a static 60. And that's with some settings cranked down, so they did not do a good job porting it to PC, at least when it came to maintaining performance, as best I can tell. It still runs okay,
Did I lose
though.
you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Alright. So she's talking to somebody. The weird blue pattern thing that keeps showing up is somebody. We don't know who. And that hints that it isn't her brother. And we don't have a clearance to enter there yet. Alarm going off in here. I think there's just some papers. Yeah, nothing valuable. Anything in here? I'm still gonna go around and collect things, just because it's in my habit. But, the only things that really matter are the audio-video stuff. The text stuff can effectively be ignored. Oop. Wonder what could have happened in here. Ridiculous timing, considering I just walked up. How
Shit.
convenient.
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
I think it wants me to pick it up. Let's see what happens.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place.
You must choose to be the chosen one.
Am I?
God, look at that lighting. Even with AMD, you know, non-RTX hardware, this game is still quite the looker. Ah, melee. Most underused key in any video game.
The same gun.
That is one floaty gun. Alright. Hand it over.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
That's one thing I remember. The gunplay in this game, while it's very satisfying, it is extremely wonky. Whether or not you hit your target is extremely hit or miss for some reason. There we go. Much more so than you would expect. It's very, very satisfying, though. Alright. Jump down here and some enemies should appear for me. Stun lock enemies by spastically meleeing them.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
So the Bureau's got some kind of organization pulling their strings. I've got some kind of entity pulling my strings. It seems like nobody is who they are. Whoa.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
You'll have to excuse the occasional stifled cough you hear. It's it's not COVID this time. I'm already past that. Yep. COVID wasn't everything it was cracked up to be.
Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Alright. So we need to find out what a hotline is. Yeah. There's bullet penetration in this game, which is cool. Let you take out multiple enemies at the same time. I actually didn't notice that before. That's the first time I've noticed that. Yeah. going back on what I was saying just a moment ago. Had COVID a few months back. Actually, I guess it was even longer at this point. It was September. And, wow, yeah, it sucked. The university I'm at put me in quarantine. So, they definitely handled it well. They did everything in their power to ensure that it was handled properly, but, you know, I was asymptomatic. All of my roommates, I'm in a suite, and all of my roommates got it too. We all got put in quarantine, and we all ended up okay. None of us had any symptoms. In fact, it was almost weird. Whoa, would you look at that? They sure worked fast on that portrait.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, so obviously stuff like this isn't too terribly uncommon here. Though I'm willing to bet this is about the worst they've had it, whatever it is. Yeah. So the funny thing about getting put in quarantine, most people, they hate it. One of my friends, he hated quarantine so much that he just left. They almost kicked him out of housing over it. But because he kind of stayed off campus, they let him back in. Went the wrong way. Yeah. And now, end of the semester comes around. You're getting ready to try for another bout of testing. Yeah, this game doesn't like to hint you towards what the correct direction is.
Earlier. The hiss.
But it sure likes to tell you when
burrowing
you're
into
there.
everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
This hiss has some kind of mind control property, I guess. Alright, let's see what we can't do about this. Whoa!
Must cleanse control points. An enemy.
Ooh.
Corrupt. Spreading.
Alright. So he confirmed it. Whatever this hiss is, it's definitely the enemy. Ooh. Might have cut him off there. But I need to grab some buffs. These will come in handy. Ooh, that's going to be valuable. Methinks.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us?
So my
With
little
the Bureau.
companion's telling me to go over there. Isn't it convenient how my little companion seems to know everything that's going on? I don't know what their name is. I know that their name isn't Dylan, because that's supposed to be my character's brother, and she already
Please,
kind of confirmed
talk
that that's
to me.
not who it is.
We saw you
But
deal
it's somebody,
with the
and they know everything.
compromised agents.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
This little inner monologue of hers has got to be one of my favorite things about a character. Her character's hilarious to me. Just because of that monologuing.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah,
I found his body.
Brutally honest, are we?
And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
the service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
So not only is he
I love
all-knowing,
it.
but he's
This
powerful.
is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
We'll see if we can't do it. I don't think human bodies are supposed to do that.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart. I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Tomasi.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
I hate that I'm chasing down a fucking Bakelite telephone. This kills me. And they did a really unnecessarily good job modeling it too.
Look, I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
Oh, trust me.
The door to the
there are.
comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Notice this in the background. Just take care of this real quick. Oh, it's a weapon mod. Let's see if it's any good. Alright. Energy gained from headshots. Ah, I can't tack on multiple at the same time. I'll take the consecutive kills for now. That should be more useful to me. Still don't know what these are for. I never actually got to the point in the game where I found out. Nope. There we go. Alright. So where am I supposed to be going? Alright, so I'm supposed to be going up to that yellow blip there. How do I get there? Looks like... Ah. It wants to guide me now. Yeah, that was a funny thing. This game is very subtle about guiding you in the right direction, but very aggressive.
There it is again. Our welcome
showing
message.
you when you're there. That looks evil. Let's see what happens when I walk over there. And I'm taking damage.
Yes, it's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
I'm not walking in there. Music kicked up, something spawned. Shooting is kind of wonky. I mean, it's very satisfying, but just the tiniest bit of wonk to it, you know? Now, this way. I was right next to the door. Didn't even notice. Whoa. Very aggressive about telling you when you went the right way. We got there. Machine God. I actually kind of want to read that. That has a cool name. Let's see. Case files. Probably not. Where is it? Correspondence. Machine God. Huh. New God. His machine will be his body. I made it just like the dream showed me. But a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. Okay. So that kind of hints towards what this hiss might be. And it's saying that the hiss is a machine, some kind of artificial intelligence that has grown out of proportion. Or that's what it's hinting towards, at least. We'll deal with that in a minute. Personal mod. I think I can ignore those things. Yeah, these guys, they love to hit hard, and they take a stupid number of shots. Saving grace to the gunplay in this game is how satisfying it is, and how much ammo you have. Ammo being infinite, that is. Anything less than infinite ammo, and I think this game would be pretty difficult. Okay, we got anything in here? Yeah, whatever this is. Dead letter of... I think we can ignore that for now, whatever it might be. And just pick up these health points. Let's see if I got the mod. There's a mod somewhere. There it is. Looks like I have the better version of that. Yeah. I already have the better version of it. Okay, cool. Because healing is very, very valuable. More so than a health pool, even. I never found myself needing my full health. Oh, that animation is insane, man. That is just cool. It reminds me of almost like a Portal 2 panel level BS.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Alright. I seem to remember that there's some goodie hidden up here. This definitely isn't the right way to go. It's just, yeah, there it is. Alright. Some kind of collectible, I guess. Maddox. No. I love the humor of this game. It's just so, like, bonk. He gone. What's in here? Let's find out. I don't think I ever went into here before. I don't think I even noticed this existed before. Alright. Looks like nothing valuable. Not really sure what those rooms are for, outside of, like, just, you know, environment building.
Object of power.
Oh.
Looks like the hiss
Whoa.
latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Yeah, that mofo really, really doesn't want me around. What do we got here? Ah, cool. So, it's throwing shit at me. It's throwing a lot of shit at me. Hopefully, we will find out what it is pretty soon here. Whoa. Holy crap, man. I don't have a security clearance yet. Can't go in there. Okay, I don't think it can really shoot me from here. So that gives me a second of reprieve. Let's sprint across here. God, that thing is aggressive. Whatever the fuck it is. Huh. Is that? It is. It's a floppy disk. These objects of power are very weird.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
So now we can do this. Tell me that isn't the biggest thing. God, I love that mechanic. It's just so pleasant. Oh, I can't hit the pyramid. Sad. Align the cube thingamajig. Another nice thing. It tracks enemies. I mean, whether they're actually possible to hit, that is. This is invading here. Wherever here is. And we took over the floppy disk.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight this.
I wish there was a way to, like, crouch. That would be very, very nice to have. But there isn't. Did not mean to pick up that object. Alright. So I'm pretty sure these things are instant shield busters. Yes, they are. That is very convenient to have. So whatever this floppy disk is, it just makes things float. So I can use it. Don't know why. Don't know how. But it seems to be a similar kind of thing with this gun. Yeah, that was just dumb. Like, that enemy was just dumb. I don't know what he expected to get done.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
I definitely heard sentient yellow-red in there. That's kind of meaningless. Okay. Energy boost. So the energy is what I've been using for the telekinesis so far, and I haven't exactly been having a problem with that, so I'll just leave it how it is. Ah, we're finally going to be able to get into the clearance rooms, I guess.
Locked. Maybe there's a key nearby. This must
go.
open the door.
Clearance level 1. Let's just claim this control point real quick. Hey, I can do it standing up now, apparently. That's cool. We're gonna have to do that in a minute here, I guess. Actually, I want to see where we are. Ah, so that takes us up there. Cool, cool. But we have to go in here. Here, welcome, Tomasi. That's not a spoiler. I swear, it'll give me the name to him in a moment. Here.
Great.
Alright. So, he's kind of a pain to fight, because he throws shit at you. So I found the best way to deal with him. This is the farthest I've gotten in the game, by the way. Or rather, just after this boss fight is the farthest I've gotten. So I do know how to beat this, but after that, going blind. This dude's kind of a pain in the arse to fight. Throw stuff at you, and they do a lot of damage, like you just saw. So we got some trying to run over here. Just gonna pop him real quick. Okay, we got a shield dude. Let's yeah. Yeah, this level is kind of, or this boss fight rather, is kind of a pain. Because there's a lot floating around on the level at one time. I think last time I went through it, I think I died like 4 times. Which, not impressive, let's be honest. Yeah. Alright. But hopefully this time through, it will not take me anywhere near that. So those are checkpoints, I guess. I don't know, that never really super clicked before, I guess. So
They can fly now.
I guess what I'll do
Great.
first is just run back to this corner. Maybe it's easier to survive back in this corner. I don't know. Looks like it, because I've got more area to move around. R switches the side that your camera's on. And it's really, really, really weird. Because, you know, most games use that for reloading. So I'll have a way to go to get in. Or health, rather. I see a shield, dude. Where'd you go, Tomomasi? me some health. Not a ton, but some. Holy. Just keep running. It should be okay. I believe. And yes, my frame rates actually are this bad. For some reason, this boss is an absolute beast when it comes to frame rates. That is not helping my aim. The little bit of aim I had. It's so painful. Okay, so we got somebody over there shooting at me. Hopefully it's not one of the shield dudes. It's not. It looks like Tomasi is. Nearing his end. And we got him. Notice he didn't die. Alright.
I have a feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Yeah, I will never understand why Tomasi's so heavy on frame rates, because it's not like there's like a ton of extra particle effects or anything. It's just, it's probably all the movable items in that room. As I turn around, the frame rate comes right back. Alright, I'm gonna look around in this room. That's why. Right to here. This is the last room I was ever in this. So, what I think I will do is make this the last room I'm in.
Alberto
for this
Tomasi, head of
video.
comms.
All right, take this down.
The hiss got him.
The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Hey, he's got a point. It's a hell of a lot easier to take care of when it's in your embassy. Alright, and I'd say that's a good point to call it an episode. I will put up another video at some point. Probably won't be today. Probably won't be tomorrow, but we will see. Stranger things have happened. Have a good one.